Hello my YouTube friends, it's me, your old buddy Magnum, with my sidekick, little Hannah. Now some of you may know Hannah because she's been in some other videos. She was in like a taco party video and a pedicure video and a grooming video. But anyway, Hannah is getting older and like all of us, she's starting to have a little bit of joint issues, maybe some hip problems. And it's difficult for her to get up and down the steps from the deck down to the yard. So we've decided that we're going to build something for her, and the purpose of this video is to show you what we're going to build, and you can build it with us. So let's go outside and take a look at the situation. Okay? Alrighty. Alrighty, we are outside. What you're looking at is the steps on the east side of the deck that goes down to the patio. And we've got, as you can see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 steps for her to get up and get down. And she has a bit of trouble with these. Not too much trouble going down, although she is very careful. But coming back up, she hesitates for a while before attempting it, and then she starts, and sometimes her foot won't quite catch the tread of the step above, and she'll slip and her chin will come down onto the step, and it's kind of hard to watch. So we figured we needed something else, but we don't want to build it on this side. So let's go around to the other side over there where there's some more steps. Alrighty, we are on the west side now, and as you can see, there are only 1, 2, 3 steps on this side. So this seemed like the most logical area that would give us the lowest angle, so that it would be easier for her to get up and down. So I designed a little idea of what I wanted to do, and made me a list to go to Lowe's to get the material. And as I was going through the garage, I found some old material, some 2x4s and some 2x2 stakes that we had used to stake out some stuff in the past, and I thought, well, I can use those. So all I really need is a 2-foot by 4-foot sheet of 1/4 or 3/8 inch plywood. So I'm going to head to Lowe's now and get that, and as soon as I get back, we'll start building this little sucker. Alrighty, this is where we are at this point. We have the basic frame built. That consists of two 2x4s that I found in the garage that we had used for something a long time ago. And I did have to buy a couple of 2x2s, which I cut to the right length and screwed in with some deck screws. And we've got, if you can see right here, we've got the 2 pieces of 1/4-inch plywood that's going to go on top. The long piece will go here, and then I'll cut the other piece and attach it here and move it on out. So hopefully Hannah should be able to navigate this as soon as it's done. I will put some carpet on top when we're finished. So if you'd like any additional information about this, just leave a comment and I'll tell you exactly what I used and how I did it. So I'll be back in a little bit whenever we're done. Alrighty, Miss Rosie said that little Hannah needs some sides on here so that she doesn't tip over the edge. So I found another old scrap piece of plywood in the garage and cut it down to size and made a couple of side rails for her. And Miss Rosie's going to paint this, and then we're going to put the indoor-outdoor carpet on the walking area, and then we'll be done. I'll be back in a minute and show you how it all came out. Alrighty, she's all done. This took about 2 days. It didn't work all the time because it was about 90 degrees out here, so worked a little bit, went inside and cooled off. But we've got about, I would say, maybe $50 in materials. The majority of that is the carpet. This is about 50% scrap material that I already had and 50% new material, and probably about $12 worth of screws, because you can't buy just, you know, a dozen screws. You have to buy a box of 100. So anyway, that's the expenses on it. So we've got the, as you can see, we've got the rails on the side so she doesn't fall off, and then we've got the carpet down the middle here for the tread so she doesn't slip on the slippery plywood. And hopefully that'll deliver her from the deck right to the grass, and we're all finished. So the only thing left to do is to bring Hannah out and introduce her to it, and she can make her first trip down the ramp, or up the ramp, or running away from the ramp, whichever she decides. Might be a little bit of a teaching process, but we're going to try that as soon as it cools off a little bit. So hang around, and the best is yet to come. Alrighty, it's time for the maiden voyage of the new Hannah ramp. So let me go get her and we'll see what happens. One trip. Here you go. Alrighty, that was the first voyage of the new ramp for Hannah. I think she's going to catch on really quick on this. She's a very smart dog, and I think this will be a lot easier for her in the future. So I appreciate you watching. If you've got any questions on how I built it, or anything you'd like to know about it, leave a comment, let me know, and until I speak with you again, and even after that, you stay focused. All my YouTube friends, I know that you all think that I am a fantastic videographer, which is kind of true, but I didn't do this video by myself. I had some help here from a young lady I ran into at Lowe's named Riley. So Riley, I want to thank you very much, and I wanted to ask you a couple of questions. Have you ever done a video production before? No? You have an iPhone?
Yeah.
Do you ever do video on your iPhone?
I have once, but it failed.
Oh, okay. Let me see. What else do I want to ask? Do you watch YouTube videos?
Yeah.
What kind of videos do you watch? Speak up just a little bit, because I got a weak mic here.
I don't know. It depends.
Just different stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, are you having a good summer?
Yeah.
Are your parents still going to take you to Disney World this year?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll have to talk about that. All right. Anyway, I think that's all the questions I have. Do you have any questions you'd like to ask, or anything you'd like to say to all your friends out there?
No.
Okay. Well, again, I appreciate it very much. You generously helping me with this. So, why don't you just say, until we speak with you again, and even after that, you stay focused.
Okay. Until we speak with you again, and even after that, stay focused.
Excellent.